Hi, Timothy Unkert here, and in this video, we're going to convert degrees to radians. So when you get up to the higher level maths in high school or right around pre-calculus, you need to know how to convert degrees to radians. And when you use calculus, you do use typically radians. So it's good to know. So I've included two header files, the standard input output and the math header file, and I created my main function. And let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is create a global constant, and I'm going to call that pi and just set that equal to 3.14. Now that isn't the super accurate definition of pi, but it's good enough for this demonstration program here. Okay, so I'm going to create an integer and we'll call that degrees, and then I'll create a float and we'll call that radians. Okay, so I'm going to do a printf statement and say something like enter the number of degrees you want to convert to radians. Okay, put a colon there and a space, and then we'll scanf and do %d because we're taking an integer in, and we want our ampersand and then degrees. So we're taking in the amount of degrees. And I'm going to say radians, we're going to calculate it. It's going to equal pi times degrees divided by 180. So when you want to convert degrees to radians, multiply by pi over 180. So that's basically what we're doing. We're multiplying degrees by pi over 180. Okay. And then I'm going to do another printf at the end and say, let's pass in %d degrees is equal to %f radians. And I do want to format this. So let's format it to 4 decimal places. So do 0.4. And we'll put a period here and a /n to bring down to the new line. And then we'll first pass in degrees, and then we'll pass in radians. Oops. Let me get out of that. Radians. Okay. And at the end of this main function, we will return 0. Okay. All right. I'm going to save this, and let's open up eShell here. And we'll compile this, and it's degrees to radians, and I want to output degrees to radians. Okay. And everything went well, and now let's run it. So enter the number of degrees you want to convert to radians. Let's do 45. So that would be 0.7850 radians. Let's do it again. Let's do 90. So that's 1.570. It's not quite exact, but that is pretty close. If we want to do degrees to radians, we do 360. Well, 6.28, that's 3.14 times 2. Yeah, so that is calculating correctly. And then if we want to do something random like 42 degrees, that works for that as well. So it does give you a fairly accurate conversion from degrees to radians. Anyways, I thought this was an interesting exercise. I hope you found it interesting as well. If you did and you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. I'd like to thank you as well for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day.